With us once again is Deirdre. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you. So happy to be back.
And there's some new changes going on in your life because someone is looking for a first home. Who is that?
Yes, my daughter and her husband are in contract to purchase a home on Long Island. And they're actually stereotypical first-time home buyers, millennials. They've lived in Manhattan for 2 years together since they've been married. And prior to that, my daughter had lived since she got out of college. And they're ready. They're ready to take that leap from the city to the suburbs, and they're not alone.
There's so many people going through that.
So many. This generation is finally ready to buy their first home. I think tens of thousands of millennials are leaving the cities. And New York City alone, I think in 2018, saw about 38,000 millennials leave the city and begin to purchase their own home and move to the suburbs. So my daughter's one of them, which is exciting.
What were some of the things that you feel that they most need to be prepared to get that first mortgage, right? Like financially, so they see the home of their dreams, they're ready, they want to do it, they want to move in, they like the garage door, they like the front door, they like the way the windows look, the backyard, exactly, some green grass. So what are some of the financial papers that they need to gather in order to go get that first mortgage?
Well, they need things as simple as their social security number. They need all of their tax returns for the past couple of years. And they need documentation that they are actually employed and other things. A mortgage consultant can give them the full list so they're ready to go. But most importantly, they got to work on that credit rating. They have to have a solid credit rating. And they also need cash in the bank. So they have to save their money so that they have not only cash to go for the down payment, but they need to be able to close at the end. And that's about 3 to 5% of the selling price of the home.
Okay, so if they're going to do 10% down, they still need, like you said, the closing cost. And you're right, a mortgage consultant can help them through that. And then having a key real estate agent, working with the right agent. So it's a combination, a whole team.
It's a team.
That can help put
You need a
things
team.
together.
You absolutely need a team. And the more that you have that support mechanism with you, the less stressful the whole process is, because it is stressful.
Do you remember the first time you bought a home?
I do, and it was stressful. My husband and I bought a small condo in Hoboken when we first got married. And it was in the late 80s and double-digit interest rates. And we thought that we had gotten an amazing deal. Little did we know the market would continue to decrease. But even with that said, those 4 years we saved money and we were able to go from that apartment to buying our first house on Long Island 4 years later. So I'm a firm believer in buying as soon as you can and getting into the market.
What are some tips that people should look for, first-time home buyers, when they're looking at a house? What are, there's like inspections and things like that.
Well,
what do they need to do?
All right, so say you fall in love with a house and you're ready to make an offer and you have met with your mortgage consultant, so you know what you can afford. You work with your real estate agent to put forth an offer. And an offer has to include all of the terms, and the more solid your terms, the more likely your offer will be accepted. Of course, first and foremost is how much are you willing to pay for the house? How much cash are you going to put down and how much are you going to finance? A pre-approval should be given with that so that the homeowner is comfortable that you are ready, willing, and able to buy this home. And then things such as when you'd like to close. If you're going to have an inspection on the property. And of course, we always recommend an inspection on the property. And so those are the basic items that you would need to put forth in an offer.
Well, it's interesting. So once you put the offer in and then it gets accepted, I do know one tip. You should not change your job, right?
So important.
Yes. All of a sudden you're like, wait, I'm getting a new house and now I've got a new job offer. No.
No,
you should just keep everything the same until you get the key in your hand and then make those changes.
And even big purchases. You shouldn't go and buy all new furniture and take all your cash and use it before you close, because the bank is going to want to see a certain amount of cash in the bank at the moment of closing.
So no big
things. Correct. Correct.
Thank you as always for joining us. And these monthly segments, I learned so much, and I'm excited because I have a son who just got engaged this year too, and I know that they're going to eventually be first-time home buyers too. So thank you very much, Deirdre.
And we love when they come back.
Oh yes, indeed, right?
Good. Thank you.
Be well. There you go. If you have a real estate question you'd like us to answer, feel free to send us an email. We'd love to hear from you.